Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to the Astroflower. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from July the 4th going right through to the July the 11th. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go down in the description below. You'll find lots of links there, or find us on Instagram. Did you see that July reading? Have you seen that? Bit of a fall going on there. So did you see the July reading? I hope you did, because it's quite a significant message, really. You should really go and have a look at it. It's on our channel, and it's transition for everybody and how you place yourself in it. So this is going to be a reading. This is the for those who don't know, this is the emotional relationship side. This is your money side. This is the energy that's sort of going through you at the moment. This is the karmic messages according to your relationship and your money side. And this is the outcome and what's leading into the following week. We use the cards as a clarification. There's loads more other stuff that we use in the Astroflower, like rhythms, elements, qualities and stuff like that. But you will see that all in the links down below. Obviously, if you want to be part of the Astroflower family, you just need to subscribe and click that bell. Go on, why not? You might as well. Okay, I'll speak to you. I'll see you on the other side, as it were. Let's just see what's going on with the overall message here for you, Scorpio, because you had a particular position in that July reading, in compared with everybody else. Your wave has broken. Not in a bad, when a wave breaks, it's nice. It's releases all that tension and stuff like that. And that tension should be released going through you entirely at the moment. As it does get released, things are going to sort of like move about. Might cause you a few bits of complications, but at the end of the day, it will also help you to progress on and clear the air and clear the space for you. Okay, so that's what it seems to be at the moment, the overall reading. Let's see what the overall energy is going through you at the moment. Want to be part of a family, want to be part of a home, want to have something a little bit more stable, have that sort of loving feeling and happy feelingness around you. That's what's flowing through you at the moment. That's what you should be seeking for generally throughout you. Let's go on to the relationship side. Here's the karmic message. What's going on here for your relationships? And this concerns this concern your couple. This can concern family, friends, community, the people that you live around, and how basically interacting with all types of relationships, basically. We will be doing love readings on this channel soon, but that's Tanya who's going to be doing that in the near future. So you'll be able to get the love readings from her on this channel. Either the karmic message is sort of like hold back, or you're holding back too much. It's difficult to tell. I think it's more you holding back. Maybe it's not such a good idea because you might be missing the bus in regards to some relationships. That's what it appears to be like. Talk about the July reading. That's exactly where that card was in the July reading. And it's very similar to that sort of scenario which you had in that. So it's going, it's almost as if, I think, this is what it seems to be now. It's coming a lot sort of clearer, as it were. I think it's your reticence to go through from one side of life to another. Go through that portal, go through that door from one side to another. And I wouldn't, if I was you, don't hold back. Let that wave take you. Let that wave carry you through, like your guides carry you through, like a rite of passage sort of thing. So I wouldn't hold back at the moment. I would literally go through that portal if I was you. Go from one dimension to another, from one situation, or from being one way into another. Okay, let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic path. Okay. They really want to push it through. This is like you're coming into your last month of your summer. So, you know, you should be really in a really good place and a striding. You should be in a really good place. I know it's difficult in this world at the moment. There's no doubt about it. Life or the humans are not making it easier for anybody. And I think that needs to change. So I think the universe here is really sort of, it's almost like like a nanny sort of kind of saying to the kids, going, come on then, let's go, move on through. Let's move, you know, let's, yeah, encouraging, you know, sort of standing at the back, sort of kind of like that, everybody's grandmother sort of kind of going, yeah, don't worry about it, kids, come on, move on now, move on, you know, sort of thing, sort of scenario. Healing. So you have been going for some difficult times by the looks of things, but, you know, you got the Four of Wands there, and you've got the Four of Swords. So it's almost sort of saying these are squared off things that you cannot get away from. And what the universe is saying here is if you go from one dimension to the other, if you keep following it through, it's actually going to become a very good healing process for you. And you're going to realize it's okay, that everything is okay. And once you go through and start heading towards, you know, going down your path, you're going to realize it's actually as, you know, it's as good as taking a good long nap. You know, oh, blimey, I've just knocked the camera. Do apologise. I hope it still shows me on me. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, it's squared off. You've got 2 4s and 8. The possibilities, it's like the infinity, but vertical, as it were, going from one side to another. So, yeah, if I was you, I would definitely start heading through, because I think if you allow the universe and you allow life to just carry you through, it's going to be like a healing session for you, you know. Let's see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of karmic path. And they'll be doing it through the coincidences and stuff like that that are around you. You don't have to try hard in relationships in theory. You don't have to try hard in this. You've just got to go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's not to try hard. Allow life to carry you through. I think this is following on from the universe here, but they're going to create scenarios where it's going to leave you no choice. So it's going to be very easy to just to carry on through, just to keep doing things. 10 of Cups. Nice, beautiful, beautiful happiness. I get this sort of feeling, or get these sort of images about where you say yes to one thing, and then that's going to, actually it's going to open up to, you say yes to going around to having a cup of tea at a friend's house. And there's 4 or 5 other people around there. So then you meet some new people, or you see some old friends and stuff like that. And it's just saying yes to one thing allows, you know, without having to worry or precondition or pre-organize or anything like that. You know, it is just that happiness. Allow happiness to be your friend, basically. That's what the guides are trying to help you out here in doing in a physical sort of sense. Let's see how it's sort of like the guides are sort of influencing the conversation that is within you. But let happiness invade your life, basically. That's what it looks like here. And that's that healing process that I was talking about earlier on. Allowing that wave to take you. Once you lift your head up, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the centre of a city or in the countryside. When you lift your head up and you don't look at your feet, all of a sudden you realise there's so much more going on, and there's so many different things to look at. And I think they're trying to encourage you to do this, to open your eyes, to look at things in a different way. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 2 4s. This is very progressional, you know, mechanical in a way, very logical progression for you. in a way. And they're sort of saying, look, the gifts are there. That's what they're saying about lifting your head up. Those possibilities are there. They're all around you. You just need to not worry so much. Allow yourself to let go and allow life to carry you. And I think that's really good for you. It's something you need to learn. It's difficult for you to learn, I think, Scorpio, simply because you like to have you like to know what's going on, and you like to be sort of controlling things in your life. Sometimes it's better to just allow the river just to carry you. Okay, and that's what it seems like in this sort of saying. So whatever you do in your relationships, regardless of whatever it is, just enjoy the ride. Okay, let's see what's going on in your financial side of life. Let's see what's happening on the karmic message on your financial sort of side of life. Obviously, not all changes are good changes. And I would... it's an opportunity for you to draw a line in the sand in a way, to sort of say, that's the past, this is the future. And then therefore, if you don't get if you don't get it muddled up, then it's going to be much easier for you to take advantage of the opportunities that will become apparent maybe this week, or you might see them this week, but it's how you get your hands on them, which you will probably see next week. The Lovers. So yeah, falling in love with your position, as it were. So understanding that the past is the past, and now moving on to something which is much more unified, much more fulfilling, rewarding for you in the financial world. That's what you should be looking for in the opportunities as this wave that comes through you this week. Okay, so looking towards the opportunities of being almost in step with yourself. Okay, let's see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic path or that karmic message. So it's like a riptide. It's like, this is what I mean about, you know, there's some things that, you know, that might be trying to pull you back, because if you start progressing, other people may kind of like, or, you know, if you start progressing in your job and stuff like that, people may sort of like be in a stage where they're kind of going, well, I don't want that person to progress because they'll be leaving me behind. That's what it sort of seems like. It almost seems like, you know, there's a job that's holding you back, really. And it might be a good idea in the next 2 or 3 months. And it might be what this realization that you're going through, that within your business or within your job or within your projects, there's something that's holding you back, like an anchor that's holding you back. Yeah. It's all about unification for you in this reading, by the way. Look at it, you know what I mean? Unification there, going through that sort of portal there, and the unification into pure bliss and on there as well. So yeah, you've got to, I think, with that riptide, because it's like a tide that's coming on underneath, but then you've got the wave that's going over the top. So it is that sort of, it's learning, or it's, the universe is trying to help you to put in place where you can marry every aspect of your job or your finances or your business. So it, not only is it a rewarding thing financially and also, you know, morally and spiritually, but also it's rewarding in the sense of feeling your place, as it were, feeling at home in your place, which comes back to that message there. So let's see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. Because of these slightly turbulent waters, they're being very prudent in a way, your guides. Sort of, you know, buying a plant. If you bought a plant and it's sort of like putting it in a window and sort of saying, we'll see how it grows there. If not, we'll move it somewhere else. It's not being fixed in a way, saying this is it, this is the be all and end all. And they're being prudent in that sense where they've got a bit of give and take in the scenario. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. You know, mastery. So, as you're stepping forward in your career path or in your business, and you start getting those sort of rewards and that sensation of really feeling your place, or if you haven't got a job yet, you know, going for a job that's going to provide those rewards for you, to help you marry your material life or your money side and your spiritual side. And it's probably your guide sort of saying, you've got this, don't worry, we've got this. And that's that prudent side of things, of sort of not necessarily worrying, but not getting carried away or getting anxiety about sort of your job or business and stuff like that. It seems like you've got this, you know, hold it, keep your cool. So keeping your cool just means not jumping in there. And that's what that prudent side that I was talking about, you know. So let's see what the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. Listen, dun, 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 do you want to know a secret? That's what it seems like. It's playing smart by not actually doing anything, which is what you're usually very good at, Scorpio. You're very good at observing, seeing the situation, seeing the lay of the land before you start heading off down the road. And this is what this seems to be, where you're sort of, your guides are trying to get the little nuggets of life, or your job, or what's going on in the business, or your projects, in order to give you the heads up and give you the upper hand, basically, so you can actually get more rewards or more money, or you know, more into your projects and stuff like that. It might even be a way of investing as well, your money, or investing your time in something. And it's that observation of how that investment is actually going. Death and rebirth. This plays into that whole July reading which I've done on the channel, which if you're subscribed and already notified, you would have got the notifications on those readings. If you haven't been to see it, go and see it. So yeah, it's that death and rebirth. That is that transition of going from one stage to another, which I was talking about at the beginning. And it seems like these are the guides that are influencing the conversation within you. So you kind of say, "Oh, what about that? What about this?" And I think this is what I'm saying, is where you can see it, but you may not actually be able to touch it yet. So these guides here are giving you the heads up on things that others may not be seeing. And this is where you can actually go from one stage to another. Go through that portal, marry those two sides of your life in one harmonious being. The outcome for this is standing tall, feeling not necessarily at one with yourself, but feeling proud about yourself. But not in an egotistical way, more of a kind of self-satisfaction to say, yeah, I've done it, did it. It's brilliant. You know, yeah. I feel good about what I've done and how I am and who I am and stuff like that. That's the outcome, I think. Woo! 3 of Swords. Completely opposite to what I'm saying in theory. But I think it's a case where what it's sort of saying here, the cards, this is where we use the cards as the clarifications, and it's not necessarily the cards that dictate the story or the evolutionary process that we're all going through. And I think here as well is that the outcome is that you're going to be a little bit more emotionally detached from the situation that is around you, which will help you to not only not only deal with the situation that is on your plate at the moment, but it's also going to help you have that coolness to see a little bit further down the line, so you can take advantage of those opportunities. It could well be that some of you are going through a separation of some sort, and this could be part of that renewal process that you're going through. But, you know, that would be a little bit too specific. The Astroflower is there to try and help you get the best out of life, no matter what the situation. It's a constant learning curve that we're all upon. Yeah, it should be quite fun, you know. So there you go, Scorpio. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. It'll take you 2 seconds to do. All you need to do is subscribe and click that bell, and then you'll become part of it. Come and join us on Instagram and everything like that, you know. I do readings for people, and if you want a reading, you'll find a link in the description below. I also do healing sessions as well, which is also available in the links in the description below. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.